Okay, we are live. Hey guys, we're just going to give it a little couple seconds more for our share squad to get it in the right places. We are so excited for tonight. Tonight is a big one. We have someone I really, really respect coming to talk to you tonight. Give us just a little minute here. Sonia, give yourself a little intro while we're waiting for our share squad.
Well, this is a big night because we are days into one of the largest North American launches that just fell into our lap, and we're in full alignment. I am from the United States. Kayla is from Canada, so our North American launch, two countries coming together to lead this ship is really special. And we have the big man himself on tonight, which I'm going to have Kayla introduce. We're just going to give it 1 second as we kind of get it into the right places and spaces, because we are streaming live right onto the Facebook platform for this to get in front of as many people as possible, because you're going to want to hear why we're here and exactly like why right now is so important, as we are like
I
so
know.
magically the pioneers of this company here.
I know. And if you want to win a weekend getaway, you better hit the share button and get this to your friends, because maybe it's not for you, but I guarantee you it's for someone you love. So make sure you hit the share button, get it to all the people. Team, I hope you guys have had enough time to get it in the right places. We don't want to keep him too long. He's a busy man. I am so excited for your intro, Ilian. You can take it away. We'd love to know who you are and where you come from.
Well, first of all, ladies, thank you so much for inviting me on this live. It's an honor for me to be surrounded by top leadership like yourselves, launching North America. My name is Ilian Eftemov. I'm 42 years old, ex-professional athlete. I played basketball my whole life. I had a very successful career in sports, which also led me to understand that even though I was living my passion, I didn't have the freedom of time. So I was traveling. I was traveling a lot, but I was going a lot of times from airport to gym to hotel, airport to gym to hotel, and I never really saw the world. When I realized that there was a better way where I can actually have freedom to go on a holiday when I want to, and go on the beach, go in the pool, have fun with my kids, try things that I've never done in the past. That's when life took a different turn for me. And I understood quickly as well, because of injuries, that sports is only for so long, and it allowed me to open my mind to finding another way to make income. I invested heavily in real estate, and in the same time I looked for other opportunities such as this industry, which allowed us to retire from the professional athlete and now live a full-time daddy world. I have 4 children. They are anywhere from 4 to 14, so it's a little bit crazy at the house. Right now, it's 1 a.m. Everybody's sleeping, so this is a perfect time for me to do a call. I live in Bulgaria, in France, in the US, in Dubai, a little bit all over the world.
That's just that, like, okay, wow. For a second. 4 kids. This man is awake at 1 o'clock in the morning taking calls, but like, you will understand by the end of this video why. You will understand the impact of what we're doing, what we're launching, like why he's here, why he's so excited to be a part of watching us do this in North America. You are going to understand by the end of this. But just to point out, like, busy dad of 4, and like, just you're gonna absolutely love this. I don't take any parts of his story away from him telling it. So what we want to cover first is really so people understand as they're coming on, like, what the hell are we talking about? What is this thing we're bringing to North America? Why are we so excited about it? So really, I would love from you, because they've heard it from me, they've heard it from Sonia, but from you, the beginning of this company's been very successful in Europe for 12 years, and you were the start of that. So what is this thing we're bringing to North America right now?
Well, look, we're going to go straight to the point. It's about travel. It's about giving an opportunity for people to save money, also to give an opportunity to make money. We work with different causes around the world to help children in need. The name of the company actually stands for these pillars. It's Making Wishes Real, MWR Life. So this company is not a startup. And we know that startups often have a lack of um, systems in the beginning, a lack of tools, a lack of translations, a lack of corporate people, staff support. There's a lot of adjustment to make when you start a startup. That's why a lot of startups don't end up succeeding. But this company is 12 years old. When I joined the company was in its initial stage where they had a multitude of services. One of those services was travel, and that company was operating in North America, but it was a small company. But they were doing fine, but they didn't have that exposure that we're currently having in the North American market. So when I locked arms with the owner, um, the only product we could really use was travel, because travel was international, travel was easy and spoke to everyone. We couldn't do some of the other services in Europe. So my French community that launched, we launched very, very aggressively with travel. We had such success that a year later, the company actually decided to go one way to become a travel company. So we really have been a travel company only for 7, 8 years. The reason why we made that shift is because as you start to grow the company, the business, and so on, you quickly realize some of the adjustments you need to make to be successful. The adjustment for us is travel was blowing up worldwide, and we needed to have one message, one identity, one comp plan, not to have people in one country Google the company and find a different comp plan in North America or the US, different services. Those are scatter bombs. They just distract people for no reasons. The moment we went food travel, that's the moment we start identifying us as a travel deal. So there was only really one company that was really successful at the time, and they were doing $1 billion in revenue, and there was no competition. When you look at some of the product companies, there are so many, whether they're international, American, North American, Latin American, European, German, people are competing nonstop. In the travel industry, we said, you know what? We want to try to do things correctly. We can be that other company that gets to that kind of level. And we decided and we created our own proprietary platform. No company in travel today has their proprietary platform. Very quickly, other companies reached out to us. Hey, can we have your white label platform? Can we have a white label on your platform? And that's our recipe. That's our success. Evidently, those first 1 or 2 years, we had a lot of work to do. We have to create our own in-house support, in-house IT, in-house contracts, in-house partnerships, in-house enhancement. But now it's been 7 or 8 years. Now we're out there in the world helping people. We did in Europe the preparation of the company to go worldwide scale. I was there when I had to have a vision in the beginning. You find out about this opportunity and it's ready. And you're like, it's too good to be true. The compensation plan is insane. People are making $1,000, $2,000 a day in their first 45 days. The product is insane. We have no competition. People are saving money, hundreds, thousands of dollars. We have a community. We have everything. Like it's just the total package. And then when you look at the leadership, we have experienced leadership that's documented seven-figure earners over the last couple of years, multitude of them, multi-seven-figure earners in Europe. Why not take this opportunity now, bring it to the US, bring it to Canada when it's ready? Now we need the people, the leaders like yourselves who saw this, want to explode in the market with this. And it's so easy because now you don't have to have the vision. Now you just have to see it and initiate and launch.
Mhm.
Now everything is done for us, and it's so funny. I'm so sorry. The sun just decided to come out in Canada. It hasn't been out at all, but it just decided right now to rain down on me. Oh, we're echoing a little bit. That's okay. A little bit. But it's funny that 3 years ago, I went to go get the Travel Advantage app for myself. We were jet setting all over the world, and I wanted to save, and I saw someone from Europe that's still on my Facebook today, but I saw them posting about this, and I was like, girl, I need that. Like, I saw all of the deals and everything that they had and that they were offering and transfers, and like, there was so many things, and I was like, I need this. And she's like, I'm sorry, it's not for Canadians. And I was really bummed. I hadn't seen deals like that anywhere. Booking.com, Expedia, like there's just nothing that even comes close. So I was bummed. And to have this full circle and now be a part of actually launching something that I was denied to be a part of a few years ago was insanity. Now we're going to move over. I'm going to let Sonia take it away. I'm a little echoey, so I'm just going to mute myself out.
Okay. Are you okay? Can you hear me all right? All right, awesome. So, Ilian, I really, really want to touch base. I had actually one of my very first promotions be a male, and I am tickled to know that I am not I just don't have to bring women into my business. This is a really big deal. So I would really love for you to share like how the men are leading globally. This is not a just a women-based business. This is brilliant, smart business if you have a vision. If you have a vision for digital residual income without a product on stock in your hands or waiting for product deliveries, like this is it. So I would love for you to touch base on like the men globally and we're pretty powerhouse women here without a doubt, but we're not limited to women. So I would love for you to touch base on that.
Absolutely. So far, the main leadership, the top leadership of the company is been male leadership. And the North American market bringing all these women into the company is really going to give something that this company is seeking. And I really believe that our future top earners maybe maybe even more women than men. And one of the reasons why I'm saying this, as men, we see the opportunity and the numbers, and we go out there and we crush it.
Yeah.
And there is no denying, men, they understand logic, they understand numbers, and there's no denying, even men like to travel. Okay. We're not allergic to it. We don't have skin problem with it. Like man, even if we don't enjoy the destination, if we know our woman wants to go to that destination in our family, we still go, and we may end up just working at the coffee shop or working, by the pool. And for us, it's a good holiday. Women on the other side, when they talk about travel, it's a completely different experience. And if you have your community from what you have done in the past with your parties, your home presentations, your building, where you would go on an incentive trip if you earned it. Here you're going on a trip because you want to and because you can afford it nonstop. That's a totally different feel, because you always remember those one or two conventions or those one or two diamond trips or those one or two trips that you went to. Oh, Cabos was so amazing. Oh, Dominican Republic was phenomenal. Do you remember the retreat 4 years ago? I'm gonna say this to you. I don't remember all my holidays because there's so many. I just know that I'm looking forward because I got to book the next one, and
It's
that's a different shift.
literally anytime we hear from you, you're somewhere else on the planet, like somewhere
In,
else with
in
your
48
family.
hours, I'm going to France. I have an event this weekend. Then I'm going for 48 hours in the US. Then I'm going to London for a concert. And then I have to go back to France and then Dubai and then on a cruise ship for a week from Marseille before going to Turkey. Like, I'm not lying to you. This is my next life. I mean, this is my life in my next month. So I can't remember like every single trip that I've done because there's so many. And you know what? I love it. And for men, if they're not big travelers, if they're more about working and lifestyle, we don't just travel. We lifestyle during travel. Like we would go to Dubai, and it's not just about saying, "Oh, I was in Dubai." We were in Dubai at the only infinity pool, 360 degrees on the 55th floor, where all Instagrammers take pictures, and you're sitting there and you're talking about some of the future ideas you want to implement in the company. That's powerful. Like who I'm sorry, but from my experience, not every company can say that.
No, and what that
I
was one of
love
the
that.
things that when I first watched the live video, that was what got my attention. Was it was Dubai, 5 nights, a yacht trip, ATVing in the desert, breakfast every night in 5-star luxury accommodation, and it was $419. And I'm like, huh?
Mhm.
What? Like that? There's no way that's possible. And then, I mean, fast forward a little bit, you're enrolled, and you start like they just let out all of the new life experiences. These life experiences make travel so obtainable for absolutely everybody. Like regular average, working at Tim Hortons, working at TJ Maxx, like, here busting it at a med spa that I own it. I don't make a lot because I just started 4 years ago. I'm still in the trenches, but like everyday average people, the nurses that want to go on vacations, but oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what's going on with the echoing. I'm going to let Sonia, can you, oh, no, it went away. I'm sorry. This, it happens every now and then. We get some little tweaks, but it was what this app holds, like this platform, it is so much bigger than just discounts on travel. Like if it was just discounts on travel, I don't think it would be anywhere near the amount of success that it has, but it is so much bigger than that. I mean, look, I've done other endeavors in the past. My husband has never wanted to look twice. He's like, okay, babe, like it's another one. This one, he saw this and saw what was inside that app, and he's like, holy shit. Like I actually, like, you need to do this, babe. Like you need to do this. And he's never been on board. We were looking at Toronto Maple Leafs tickets because the app has a partnership with Ticketmaster. And he was looking at the Leafs tickets, and it was $4,000 per person to go to the last Leafs game. The app had it for $1,500 per person. I was like, so it took completely unobtainable for us in our life right now to, okay, we could maybe swing that. You know what I mean? Like and that was just one thing. There's a whole lifestyle mall of stuff that you, as an average person, you just wouldn't, it's just not in the budget, right? It's just not. But you look inside that app and it's wholesale pricing on everything that's in there. Like the platform itself sells itself. I mean, having a $20 membership and to those kind of discounts and promotion, it's mind blowing. I'm okay. Sonia, jump over. I'm gonna let this.
No, you're good. Because the app holds so much value. It's worth its weight in gold. I mean, that is just, it's proven. Everything I've tuned into, everything I've seen, the comparisons now from the United States to Canada, I'm like, where has this been for the average Americans? Where has this been for the average Canadians and just average families and sports families? Like everyone can benefit and nobody's excluded. That in itself is a whole, like on a customer side, on a membership side, a member side of what this offers is everybody needs it. We living in a digital world. We Google map ourselves. We're door dashing. We have Netflix. We have Spotify. You've just never been given the Costco of travel until right now, right? And I would love, Elaine, if you could touch base on just the simplicity of jumping in and why it's so important that right now as we're pioneering this, like days in, and just kind of share like the vision, like if you're getting into the business side now, where you really will be in 3, 6, 9, 12 months, because that's something I know Kayla and I hold a very, very large vision, and that we would love for everyone to hear from you.
May I just add something really cool to everything you said before I answer that question? Because I want to make sure people walk out of this live and they understand that one of the reasons why this membership is, you got nothing to lose, is that when you do pay for the higher tier membership, where you get the full platform, shopping mall, cruises with 20, 30, 40%, 50% discounts, you're getting Airbnbs. We have like 200,000 properties like Airbnbs. We have a special partner for that. Ticketmaster. We have why would you book Ticketmaster elsewhere when with us you get cash back for booking it? So it's all these little tweaks. Every time you book, you get cash back on everything on almost everything on the platform. That can be used in the future with no expiration date on the platform, when you're active. So think of this. And I'm going to put it this way for you. Imagine paying Netflix $20 a month. And after 1 year, Netflix is going to give you've paid $240, and Netflix is going to say, you know what, Elian, thank you. Here is a $480 check for you to choose on an item of your choice at Best Buy. And hold on, I got a service for 1 year. I was able to watch 79 movies. I was able to watch 3 full seasons of Suits. I was able to do this and that, and you're gonna give me money like a gift card, like something to go use again. That's what we've created in travel. You pay $120 a month. That's about $1,500 a year. Oh, it's expensive. American Express for $700 is expensive. You know, is it really expensive though? Because you get 3,000 loyalty points.
Not to mention, and they're doubling it though.
That's what I'm saying. One loyalty point is $1.
Yep. I came in with the turbo, which I highly recommend for anybody, even if you're not coming in to build a business. But if you're coming in to just save for vacations or whatever, you use like a glorified savings plan, because that's what it is. You're getting so much. No, there's no credit card company. There's no saving. There's nothing out there that is going to pay you what this platform does. So you say you come in with your elite membership, it's $119 a month, right? Before you can refer 3 people and not pay that $119 a month. So even if you wanted to pay it, you didn't want to refer anyone. You get your turbo, which is a one-time payment. Okay, you pay your $249. You're now getting that $119 doubled every single month. So for me, for life, forever. So like for me, I get 249 credits which is dollar for dollar, US dollars, okay? 249 US dollars. They give me back every single month to spend on whatever the heck I want in that app. And like I've referred 3 people though. 3 of my friends came in and they're doing this with me. So I don't even pay the membership. They're just giving. So
you're getting $240 every month
for free.
Loyalty points.
Like that means that like for the average person, say even if you didn't want to build a business, say you just want to come in and you're like, holy crap, this really is incredible. That's a Disney vacation for the average family every single year for free. If you refer 3 people, that's a free Disney vacation every single year. Like it's bananas for a family of 5, by the way. Like I looked up the prices. You can go to Disney with a family of 5 with that. It's insane. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, no. Exactly what you're saying is that we designed these group trips, and the group trips is where the magic happens, where the Dubai trip she was talking about earlier happens, where we have amazing people getting together from all walks of life, from anywhere in the world, and they don't speak the same language. They have the same vision. They have the same the same hobbies and everything. So you can choose one of these trips and book it for yourself and pay the full amount with your loyalty points. So there's a Punta Cana next August that costs $1,250 a person. So you could use 1,250 points on that trip for you. But because we know you don't want to travel alone, because we know that you have a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, girlfriend, we let you bring somebody with you and actually use 2,500 points for that trip. So literally, you've paid out of pocket $1,250 to get 2,500 points that you're going to use for that trip. Like that's not to mention throughout the whole year, you've had access to the platform. You have had access to discounts, and you've had the ability to use loyalty points as well on other life experiences and other stuff on the platform as you were going through that year. But if you stay for a full year, we want to say thank you very much. We appreciate your loyalty. Choose one of our life experiences. You can go there for free by using 100% of the cost with loyalty points. That's magic. And that's not even the business. That's the product.
That's
any travel deal out there, I challenge them. I'm saying it right now. I challenge them. Come on a call with me. We'll make a debate, like the presidential debates. We'll make a debate if you need to. There is no program out there that can come even, like they can't even come close to us.
There's 150% price match guarantee. So they can't even fight you because boom, mic drop, we already win.
Listen, here is how you know a real company from a complaint company that's just kind of doing stuff to run money. A real company has customers. A real company has a product that people use. A real company is making sure the product is continually evolving as the demand is increasing. A real company has 24/7 support in multiple languages. So when you look at our numbers and you see every single day there's 2 to 3 to 4 times more customers than ambassadors for the company that are joining, you know the product is good. And one of the things that excite the owner of this company is actually the bookings and the usage of the platform, because now you know you're doing it right. You've done products in the past. Most people that become distributors, they have to become a product of the product to believe in the quality of the product to sell it. Here, all you have to do is a 30-second search online to see the immediate result, not a 30-day challenge, not a 30-day wash, not a 30-day diet, not a 30-day shake. I'm sorry, fantastic products, but they take time and effort, right? Fantastic products. I'm not criticizing the product. I'm just saying the wait time to see the results could be a week, 30 days,
There's
3 months.
anyone watching right now that wants to know, like, hey, I want to tag the person that got you here, and they'll send you a guest pass. You can go look before this live stream. I mean, watch the live stream, but you go look after the live stream and see exactly what we're talking about. You will know within 10 minutes of being on there just the craziness that lies within that app.
30 seconds, and you'll be convinced. The result comes there when you make a search. It's compared to Booking.com, public pricing on the most famous websites.
No comparison.
The discounts are legit.
The content, these, like, the girls that we've brought in and the men and all of the people we've brought in with us, the content they pump out daily, it's just like mic drop, mic drop, mic drop, mic drop. This person's going on a cruise, and last year they spent, $6,700, and in the app we have the exact same cruise with better advantages because there's all of these pluses with it, and they're paying half the price. It's insanity. And they're, you refer 3 people and your membership is free. It is just a brain. It's a brainless decision. Go get a guest pass from the person that brought you here and go see what we're talking about. But I know there's a lot of people, especially people in Canada. We are in an economy where people need a secondary income. There's people that are hurting right now, and travel is just so far from their minds right now in the world that we live in that we need to bring it home what this can do for your life, because the comp plan is unlike anything I've ever seen. And I have dissected pretty much every comp plan of any company that is online ever. Like, I have gone through them all. I have looked at them all. Even if it wasn't for me personally, just out of curiosity, I have looked at them all. And this one is next level. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't understand in the beginning how they were able to pay so much. Now, this is something I am going to let you take away, Ilian, because you were the start of this in Europe, and we are just the beginning of this in America now, but you've seen it from the beginning, and you've seen the lives that are, and not just big time leaders. Like all of these other companies, they have big time leaders come in and they make it look so easy. And this is everyday average people coming in, making life-changing money very, very quickly. And you don't have to travel to do it, but it's a really, really, really great perk. People are doing this at home from their phones in between hours at work. I have a full-time med spa and 3 kids, and I am almost making a full-time income. It's been like 20 days. It's insanity. I barely have enough time to shower, and anyway, take it away.
Look, the bottom line is, you're saying some people it's unattainable for them because right now the mindset is not there. My question is, why? That's exactly why they should start the business, is because they are in lack of money, they're in lack of freedom, they're in lack of time. And that's not an excuse for them to give you. That's not an objection. That's actually the reason that they're telling you they should start. Because if I can't afford to go and travel, I need to change that. Here is an opportunity, because guess what? 77% of people like to travel and plan on traveling next year. That's a stat. That's not me telling you, sweet words. No, this is the real stat. Like, people, three-quarters of the people plan on traveling. So if you're the one who is not planning, that means probably the 3 people you're going to talk to are planning to travel. So you need that opportunity. The comp plan has been designed to tell a story, and we don't want to complicate it. We don't want to create like this idea that it's complex. We're going to keep it simple, very simple. You want to earn a car bonus for $500? You need a team of 50 customers. 50. Now, I know there's car plans out there where you need 500 customers to get a car bonus. 50.
And that's not just you personally signing those people either.
Absolutely not.
That's you and anybody else you bring into this with you. So when I say that happens quickly, it happens very quickly. It's crazy.
I earned my car bonus in 2 weeks.
Like,
I literally just emailed my Mercedes I own to the company today, actually. I earned it in 14 days, which means I can help everyone with 50 accumulative memberships take care of their car, which is the second highest. Next to your mortgage or rent is your second highest payment. And that is on top of what, the 8 other ways that we're paid. This
Yes,
is
that's just-
attainable. This
that's
is
not
not
the-
out
the
of
cherry
reach.
on the
I've
cake.
been part of
I was going to
it.
say, I'm
Like,
going to pull up the slide just so we can visually show people what kind of money you're talking about here. So if you want to continue for a second, I'm going to pull that up for us just so that they can see what we're talking about.
So, look, I would say this: the car bonus, we got people hitting it every single day because it's simple. We want to make it sexy. We want to make it attainable. We want to make it motivating for people. We have people that joined less than 45 days ago running for $2,000 a day right now in commissions daily, not one day, daily. We pay residuals 4 times a month, not once every 15th of the month. For every week we pay residuals. This is insane.
Yes. Okay.
We have bonuses where you have lifetime rank. Like whenever you achieve a rank, even if you lose a rank, because that can happen in the business, you never lose that rank for that bonus. When somebody enrolls, you always maintain the high rank. Unheard of.
That is huge. And there are so many people coming in from other companies that you work until that 30th day of the month, and then that clock restarts itself. Guys, please, in the comments, if you have experienced that before, go blow that up, because that is the most heart-wrenching feeling when you work so hard and then it just disappears and you have to start over. Here, that doesn't happen. We never start over. Your work never goes on. That was one of the biggest things for me. It's a heart-wrenching feeling to watch your team. You have these new people come in, they're so excited, and they watch those numbers just disappear. And it's not, it's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to flick through these slides just real quick, but I would love for you to explain kind of a little, let's just give a real quick rundown of the kind of money you can make here.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Can you see the slides?
Yes, I can see them. So listen, the VIP membership is a $20 membership. We've done something that, to be very frank, that was my idea, because no one has done something like this. And the first call I had with the owner and the other corporate member at the time was, this is crazy. And then the more it sunk in, the more it became obvious. The $20 membership, the VIP membership, when you enroll someone with that, you earn 100% commission the first month. So think influencers, think people promoting on Instagram, social media, ads, digital marketers, TikTokers. They're making sales, selling services, and they make 15, 20% commission. You tell them to make it.
Goes viral with that $20 membership, one post. Think about TikTok, 1.5 million views. And even if 100,000 of those people created a $20 membership, think about the money you're making. That's insanity. And then it's residual. You're still getting paid every month after that on those memberships. Like this, when I say this is crazy, sorry, I get so excited.
No, but that's like, we have a lot of customers on that membership because people just want to have this Netflix of travel where, okay, you know what? I'm going to get a $20 membership. I travel twice a month. I want to save maybe a couple $100 a month, and they're paying $20. Of course, it makes sense. The Elite membership, they earn $40. The Turbo, which is a one-time add-on to the Elite, they earn double. They earn $80. It's pretty standard, except that first bonus, though, that $20 bonus on the $20 membership, that's special. Now, keep it in the same kind of spirit of influencers and people who are going to do a lot of personals, a lot of customers, a lot of sales. If you have anywhere between 10 and 25, you get 10% of what they pay monthly to the company. If you get over 101 customers, you get 25%. So let's say you're doing this for a year. Now you have 1,000 customers and they're paying $120 a month. They're with the bigger membership because they're taking all the perks. That's $120,000 going to the company, and you're making 25% of that. You're making 30 grand every month on residual from your customers.
Which
25%.
and in this day and age with TikTok and Reels and all these things, it takes one big one, and that's it. You're like, it's wild how I'm at that now, that it's crazy how fast it happens. All right, I'm gonna head to the next slide real quick.
And we don't care if people are distributors or not. We don't pay on distributors. We only pay on customers. Once again, this company is doing things legitimately, legally, to make sure that distributors are making their money, and they're making it, in ethic ways. This is we're overpaying. No, the company is making profit, believe me. Maybe not as much as some other companies, but we have very happy leadership that's making a ton of money.
Like 85%.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah,
85%. They're paying
front.
back to they're paying back to their field. That's unheard of in any industry ever. No matter what you say, I will fight you. That I've never heard of that ever. And it's
on the front end, you're right.
It's gonna be the reason this is the biggest thing in travel, period, ever, end of story, for the rest of forever, because you actually treat the field the way the field should be treated. I truly believe that.
The payout is very aggressive. There is no caps like some companies. We pay 80 to 85% upfront and 55 to 65% on the back end on the residuals. So, on top of that, remember that you're getting loyalty points every month. So, of course, that's an investment that has a cost to the company. It's not, it's not free. It's not a fake incentive or something. This is reality. And then you have all the ranks here that exist. We have 19 ranks. Right now, I'm just going to give you a story. Some of you listening to this, you have experience. You've built massive teams. I've had somebody who brought in a couple thousand people, let's say 4,000 to 5,000 people, in 5-6 months. He's already making $100,000 a month. So when I say you have a couple thousand people, for some of you, that's not impressive, because you've built organizations of tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands. But when I tell you it's a couple thousand people in 6 months, he's making 100K right now. Now I got your attention. He's earned a Rolex for 500K earner. He's earned a ring. He's earned a car. He's earned bonuses. He's earned cash. He's earned trips in 6 months. To me, that's one of the most beautiful stories, because he's not the only one who's earning money. His team is full of 6-figure earners right now in 6 months. That's mega powerful.
That's insane. And this is where the magic really happens, because this is where so bringing in thousands of people, that may not be obtainable for, or what people think. Mindset, I get that. But right now there's going to be those people working at Tim Hortons. There's going to be those people working at Winners. And they're like, okay, what does this mean for me, for the average person right now? What can you do? These boost bonuses are freaking life-changing. 600 US dollars, and you can earn it every single week. Right now, I'm 20 days in. I am the gold level, and right now on Sunday, it starts on Sunday and it ends again on Sunday. Starts on Monday, ends on Sunday.
Monday to Sunday.
I have to have 6 people between myself and anybody that I brought in. So I brought in like 18 people personally, and whoever there's a bunch of other people that they brought in. But between all of those people, 6 new memberships need to come in, and I earn 600 US dollars. Do you know how insanely fast that happens? Like our Emma, who I enrolled with Emma, she is earning these platinum bonuses. She's earned 5 weeks in a row, every single week since she started. That is life-changing money. Emma was at a food bank, feeding her family from a food bank the day before she started this. And now she is doing this full time and paying for and this is a 30% of the comp plan.
All the rest of the ways that we get paid. Yeah. These weekly bonuses, I'm telling everyone, because we are like, what would you say, Elaine? I think there's no less than 500 Americans that even know who we are and what this is. So when you're at the very first and very beginning, it is just running on happy and excitement, because it's just happening with your eyes closed. And when I say that, I mean it. And when Nikki says that people are come knocking down on your door when you're making one post about travel and talking about digital residual, it's just happening. So, and that's just one of the multiple ways. I haven't missed a week, and I'm like, so you're telling me every single week, every single person are in line for these weekly bonuses? I'm about to change a whole lot of lives really fast financially. I just hit Jade today, didn't even know it. Like
Wow,
literally, 'cause
congratulations. Make some
I'm just
noise for
running on
Sonia.
happy and doing calls and sharing my passion. And that's how you make money, is when you are convicted and you know what you've got, it just happens. And I just, like 2 hours ago, I messaged Nicole, like, I just hit Jade and I didn't even realize it or know it, because I'm just doing the job. I'm running with what this opportunity is. So
You earned the trip. You earned the presidential trip
I'm
in
gonna
Portugal. You hit the
cry.
right on the money.
Sonia, that's huge. Jade that is a huge rank. Like the next
just
rank up
talking to
from there.
people, I'm convicted here. I am like, this is it for me. And that's what I'm doing. I was on Zooms in my daughter's room last night. I'm talking to people, FaceTiming. Like, you got to get in on this. Like, when you're convicted and your excitement and you know what you've got, the magic happens, right? So that's where your mindset and your belief comes in, and it's pretty amazing. So I didn't know there was a trip involved, but sure, I'll get on another flight, I guess. It's go time.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to Portugal. Right? We're
Let's
going to
do it.
Portugal. That's what you get with that rank. But I mean, just take really quickly before we jump off this part, I just want you guys
Yeah.
to take a look at like some of the extra bonuses. This, as if the income wasn't good enough, like, okay, paying out 85% on the front end, the residuals that will blow your mind. Her next rank, she just hit Jade. So her next rank, it's $97,000 a year in residuals. Just want to throw that out there. We just started like 20 days ago. This is, and I mean, this is crazy. Then on top of all of those things, they throw in this stuff. We both hit the top ranks in our last company. Okay, I think it took me 2.5 years to get there, and that was full time as a stay-at-home mom. They don't give you, I didn't get any bonuses for that. I actually didn't even get recognition. They didn't even send me, you're supposed to get like an award. They didn't even do that. No letter, no nothing. This man is the VP. He's on a stream with us. I never even met corporate from my last company ever. They never sent me a letter, and I hit the top rank of their company. Now, they give you $1 million home here. Yep, you hit the top rank and you get $1 million house. Like, what? It's not real life. I mean, it is, and it's one of those things you're like, are you sure? Are you shitting me right now? Like, it's one of you kind of, you second guess. It is real. This is real. It's all real. It's crazy, but it's beautiful, and you are going to see this everywhere in North America and Australia in a year's time. So you're either going to be on the bus or you're not. You're going to be watching the bus go by. But either way, it's going. I'm going to close down these slides now. And I know Sonia had one more question. We would love to pick your brain. We've been on here for 44 minutes. So, and I know it's almost 2 a.m. for you. We appreciate you so much for doing this. You are just gold.
Could you just talk to the one person like that's watching, tuning in, and like tell them like, don't watch and scroll, like really take this as you're watching this for a reason, because there is such power of being a pioneer in something this big. I know it's greater than me, and I'm just running because I have strong belief, I have a strong vision, and I know it. But if you could just like tell them that this isn't a scroll by another opportunity, because if you ever are given a chance or an opportunity to pioneer a company, like it's right here, right in front of us today, not 6 months, not 12 months, not 18 months, but there's a lot of power in that, right, Elian? Because I was on one of your Zooms and you said something and I replayed in my mind over and over, like, I'm not going to wait until tomorrow or a better day to come or when my life gets better. Your life gets better when you start taking action and make a change, right? Like I jumped in with my feet not knowing anything and I started talking to people and I've been learning and going as I'm growing. And it just has fueled my confidence more. But being a pioneer today is a really, really big deal because people 3 years down the road would have wished to watch this today. I mean, and that there's a lot of truth in that because when people 5 years from now that don't have the opportunity to watch this video or even find this or be like, I needed to get in when this company was just launching. So if you could just close it up with that. And I deeply appreciate your time and taking the time out because there's going to be a lot of people jumping on this launch because of what you did tonight. So thank you, Ilian.
Thank you so much for putting all this together. I would say this. Would you say right now you have impacted people in your teams and they're earning money? They've changed their lives? You would, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
So everything started 2.5 months ago when two leaders came that I invited to Benidorm in Spain to come to one of our conventions because we spoke. They were interested, but they were closed, kind of, like, okay, you know what? I've just another opportunity, just another. I said, listen, are you free next weekend? I'm talking about in 5 days from now. It's Sunday. And I'm like, I know you're free. Like, what do you mean? I said, look at your calendar. You have to be free. It's meant for you to be at that convention. The girl, I'm not going to say the names. I'm just going to tell the story. The girl looked at her calendar. She's like, oh my God, that's the only weekend that I'm free. I'm like, great. So you come into Spain. I made a decision for them, And one of them said, yeah, but my passport expired. Oh my gosh, I can't. I said, you figured it out. I'm getting your flight. I'm inviting you personally to come to Spain. She got her she got her passport in less than 48 hours. Then the next day she was on the flight. Both of them came, curious, a little open, but more closed. They walked out of that event with a vision because they saw a company that's ready. They saw systems that were working, leadership that was present, trainings that were incredible, an event that was completely different than anything they've seen in the past. And they came with the vision of, we're going to fill the Miami arena, 19,000 people. Now, you all would have not been here if they didn't take that leap of faith to go to Spain with strangers, 1,000 people they don't know, a country they've never been to, language they don't speak, to check out something that would impact tens of thousands of lives in the future. My first 100 presentations, I had 99 no's, and I had to do it with vision. I didn't have the documentation of the company to beat conversation. I had to create the documentation over time to beat conversation. Right now, you have documentation. The moment right now for you to join is epic. The golden ticket you have that somebody contacted you now is something that will never happen again, perhaps. There are things sometimes that come your way. It's just another opportunity, but it's up to you to take it and make it. It's not up to the opportunity to make itself. Every day, we talk about this very often. We see things happen in our daily life. And the only difference between us seeing the opportunity or not seeing the opportunity is in which frequency we operate, in which energy we're feeling, in which vibe. When we're very happy and grateful, we see more of that. When we're very negative and we're very upset, what happens? We don't see the opportunities. Something happens, we change our mindset and say, oh, my life is so much better. No, you see the better side of life. This opportunity can be a change for you. This opportunity can be a solution for you. Perhaps you've been waiting for something to come your way to help you, help the family, because maybe you're struggling, and it's okay. No need to be ashamed of that. We all have been that route, but maybe this is it. Maybe you want to make 2 times more money than you're making right now. Maybe you don't want to drive the Lexus. You want to drive the Mercedes. Maybe you don't want to drive the Mercedes. You want to drive the Ferrari, whatever. There is always a level up. This opportunity can help you do that. The timing right now for North America is now. 12 months to 18 months from now, the opportunity will still be good. People will still make money. People will still join. People will still save money. But people joining now will go 6 times faster than they will in a year from now. That's a fact.
Millionaires are being born right now. Right now. Now, I kind of want to throw out a little bit about you that you may not, you're very humble. You don't really brag a lot. You should, because you're an amazing dad of 4. You are so wonderful. Your wife is so beautiful. Like, you are such a cool and just a respected businessman. But what you've done in this company, coming from the beginning, before it was all set up for us. Now we have everything set. Okay, you come in, there's like a whole digital marketing course. So it doesn't matter if you know how to use social media, if you don't know how to use social media, it doesn't matter. It's all done for you. You came in and built 2 teams to the very top of the company. And what you do now, you've changed your family's life forever. Forever. It will never be the same. You have changed your kids' lives, probably your grandkids' lives. Like, this is right now, getting in now is the same as when you got in Europe.
Absolutely.
And the impact you changed for your family's life. I mean, I'm talking, and I don't know, look, I can throw out some rough kind of figures, but you're probably closing in on, like, it's a lot. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Okay. Lots of, like, the high hundreds of thousands. Let's just, like, a lot of money, a lot. Now, what he did in the beginning is where we're at right now. This is the opportunity we have right now. So people may hear that and they're like, yeah, right, Kayla. If you don't know what a binary comp plan is, you need to go Google that, okay? Because you're not just coming in and you're not just by yourself. We are building entire communities of people that, we're going to change your life. If you've never been on a vacation, if you don't know what that feels like, I get it, because I was one of those people who had never been anywhere in my life. But the feeling you have, that relaxation, that, like, everybody wants to travel for a reason. It feels good. What we have here, it's making every day feel good. We're no longer pushing a product. We don't feel like we have to bug family and friends. This is something you wake up with a fire in your belly every day to talk about. And it is now, right now. This is the time. So whoever got you here to watch this stream, go blow up their inbox. Don't wait. Do what you have to do to be able to get going right now. And yeah, I think we can close it out with that. If you guys have anything else to say, I'd love to hear it.
Guys,
just thank you so much again, Ilian, for taking this very late night for us, because it's just going to make a huge impact, because a lot of people are going to be joining, and I'd imagine our phones are going bing, bing, bing. So thank you so much. You are just very appreciated.
The pleasure is mine. I cannot wait to meet you on the Cancun trip in August. I'm sure that you will be there. Then Portugal. We're going to get to see each other probably every month, because then September we have the Vegas event we're preparing. And then October we have Dubai, the trip that I know that you will be there. We're working on something special. Stay tuned. July 8th on our CEO call. It's going to be sick what we're going to announce. You got to be on it. And then we have Istanbul. Like, every single month there's something cool.
I don't think I can take anymore.
Look,
can't get any better. There's just no, like, I'm gonna pass out. Okay.
You really see the magnitude of how much your life can change in 30 days if you jump in and have a vision. Yeah. Like, I don't even know what Portugal means right now in that regard, but thank you.
I was looking at my med spa closing, and in the space of, like, it hasn't even been 30 days. It's been 20 days. In the space of 20 days, we went from, like, look at it possibly having to close my doors here. Emma's eating out of a food bank. And now we're jet setting. We're going to Cancun in August, and then Portugal. And then I think it's Dubai in October. And my family's coming with me to Rome in February. All my kids and everything. Like, that happened in 20. I just can't imagine what's our checkup in 6 months. Let's make a 6 months from now. Let's do this again. And let's see the changes that have happened in the lives that we've impacted.
Pleasure was mine. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Thank you.
If I can serve again, don't hesitate. I'm here to help, and we're here to build a legacy.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Bye.